Welcome to the OTech Talks podcast, where it's all about working on technologies. You will hear the latest tech information, and your host, Kashif Manzoor, brings together product overviews, how-tos, best practices, tips and tricks, and troubleshooting techniques.
Good morning. This is Kashif Manzoor with OTech Talks.tv podcast in September 2019. We are coming back after summer holidays, a long period break where kids were also off from the schools, and now everything is back. Kids also started going to schools, and office are also in full swing. And there are a number of things are happening in the region and globally from the IT point of view and business transformation point of view. And to just recap, we started with each other, with the community, with you folks. The work on the digital transformation, where we started learning what are the basics of digital transformation, why digital transformation is required, what are the benefits and how do you start, what are the challenges, how the organizations to overcome the challenges, what are the major challenges like culture, how to win at digital transformations. All these topics were discussed from podcast session number 39 till 50. And even we continue to that one, how to win at digital transformation. Then what is for me as an employee, is there an end to digital transformation, and what is the role? The most latest session, I think on August, we had enterprise architects for success of digital transformation. And after that, we went on vacations. Now I'm back again with the same topic on the digital transformation. And this time I thought, now we understood the basics, what is happening, what organizations are doing. Now let's get into how we will know that digital transformation is achieved, or what is the achievements of digital transformation, how we will measure the success of digital transformation. While learning, I was always thinking that, okay, these are the steps I'm following. And even as an organization, if you are following certain business objects, starting from either customer experience or operations or business transformation, whatever the way you are targeting for a digital transformation, the ultimate question is how we will measure the success of digital transformation, that defining and measuring the success. What do we need? Maybe digital KPIs to measure the digital business. Now, coming on that one, this is what our topic is for today. And as we understand, business transformation for organization is creating opportunities to have new customers, new experiences, new markets, new business models, and to add value to all of them. This is only for those organizations who clearly comprehend how far and how fast they need to transform their business. As a holistic, organization-wide approach to transformation ties the capability of all the aspects of organization, starting from customer-facing digital platforms, distribution, billing, supply chain, IT, operations, human resources to finance, encompassing all areas of the organization. Now, if you have initiated the digital transformation project in your organization, you must have an organization-wide approach that facilitates all requirements of digital age. For example, customer intimacy to meeting the universal expectations of a customized, consumer-grade experience across all transactions. That's what the consumers are looking for. Improving transparency and connectivity in the supply chain so that to a seamless customer experience, they know where we are from a supply chain point of view. Effective and highly responsive use of data for delivery of the personalized service to customer demands, so that whatever the touch points customer is, so that you can give him the personalized experience what customer want, what consumer want actually. All these are the facts which are leading us to go for digital transformation. All you're doing with the understanding that it's not a single change but a journey, and it does not happen overnight. It is a continuous process, a collection of conclusive actions that jointly move an organization forward to achieve its vision. Now, if you in the stage just evaluate what were the basis of embracing digital, the key factor would have been harness would have been to follow innovation and disruption to transform what a business is and how it remains relevant to the customers. That's the key, relevant to customers, which resulted in enhancing customer employee experiences and improving top line revenue, the ultimate objective. How do you measure return on digital transformation so that you can take a right decision which improves its success rate? There are many ways to assess the progress and efficacy of your digital transformation progress. The most important point is that who is going to measure the progress must know the actual meaning of digital and rationale behind how and why organization has started the digital transformation. This is also very important. Who is going to measure it, he should also be part of the journey, part of the transformation. CIOs must develop metrics that define their digital transformation voyage and expected business outcomes from three key areas primarily, which we learned it during our previous sessions: customer experience, operational processes, and business models. Without a framework to measure digital transformation, success will evade you. You will stuck in that one. And if we see the analysis, the researchers are presenting that success rate is also questionable on the digital transformation projects. Only 4% of organizations have no digital initiative at all, according to Gartner survey CIO Agenda 2019. Digital maturity reaches a tipping point. This indicates that digital business is not an elective; it is the only option for organization. So 96% are doing it, or in certain phases of the transformation. While you see it is mandatory for all businesses to digitally transform, it is also very important to know how digital transformation will be achieved. If we refer another Gartner survey, which establishes out that almost 50% of CEOs have no metric to measure success for digital business transformation. While 96% are doing it, half of the CEOs, they don't have a metric, they don't have KPIs to measure it. That's the results of survey. And I will put all the surveys, all the in the show notes of podcast. If we, the objective is how to measure it, and we should have a metric. Now, if we further refer to a book, Measure What Matters, which introduce the management system called OKRs, Objectives and Key Results. And this is the book written by who even was advisor suggested to Google Gate Foundations, that we may need to keep simple digital KPIs to be monitored, just 5-9 metric to track, report, and act on. Organizations have to go beyond measuring traditional financial key performance indicators, as they are no longer effective at measuring the success of digital business. There are a set of key actions created for organizations to help them identify and measure the metrics that are most relevant to their business. Organizations have to measure and monitor a combination of essentially behavioral metrics such as frequency of use, customer engagement, and number of users, through which they can communicate both the popularity and the momentum in the market, adoption of a product or a service. According to World Economic Forum, how to measure success in the digital age. That's what they give the framework. The first set of KPIs should assess the company's progress in digitizing its current business model, by measuring goals in sales, marketing, operations, supply chain, products, services, and customer services. So these are the key operations. First set of KPIs should assess the progress of digitizing these operations. A second set of KPIs should assess new revenue sources generated from new traditional or new digital business models. These KPIs should represent growth, revenue, market share, and margin metrics that are differentiated from physical assets. So there are two categories: first set of KPIs and then the second set of KPIs. And the key question or the key factor is that measure only what matters. Measure what matters. That's even based on the books. So digital transformation best practices is to link your measurement framework to the overall business strategy and objectives. So what it does is that it will link to the overall objective of the business strategy, so that you are not building any KPIs which are not relevant to the business strategy. So based on business strategy, we can identify number of metrics, for example, customer satisfaction and experience, return on investment, cost control, quality, productivity and agility, net revenue and profitability, operational performance, employee satisfaction and productivity, innovation, and you can go on. Now, if we will refer to the Gartner's recommendation, which how to measure success in the digital age, what they suggested that according to Gartner, the best practices are have a clearly defined and defensible causal relationship to a business outcome. Work as a leading, not lagging indicator. Address a specific defined audience. Can be understood by a non-IT audience. Derive action when they change from green to yellow to red. To create a digital KPI, ask these 5 key questions to yourself or to your organization. What is being measured? An example might be the percentage of customer interactions that are virtual or digital. Where are we today? What is our target goal? What is our desired business outcome benefit? For example, 50% better customer outcomes and 20% lower cost. What is our balance point? So these are 5 points which we can ask as in digital KPIs. From a Gartner point of view. Now, if we will refer to another article from McKinsey, where they have highlighted to avoid the traps that derail digital transformation, which what McKinsey is mentioning, that many companies focus on output-based KPIs, such as EBITDA, growth, digital revenues as a percentage of total revenues, or a reduction in capex. But such broad metrics don't isolate the factors that contribute to a given result. And McKinsey has suggested another way to inject discipline is to invest like a venture capital firm. Hold frequent check-ins with explicit expectations and clear governance. Don't release the next phase or point of finance or tranche of finance until the project reaches milestones or meets KPIs, and show no mercy in killing of underperforming efforts. The key learning from here is that don't hesitate if there are some efforts which are underperforming, not going up to the KPIs, or just kill them. Don't take an actions. That someone has to take an action from when the target or the goal is moving from green to yellow to red. Now, if we will move further into IDC has created a digital scorecard to provide a guidance on the metrics that capture the success of future organization. And by the way, I like this scorecard, or if you can say it's a framework, which they categorized into 6 areas where they're talking about success metrics based on financial KPIs, business KPIs, and operational KPIs, and on these 3 categories. And then there are 5 phases: innovation rate, customer advocacy, data capitalism, and digital operations, work and supply chain. So if you categorize in these 5 phases based on success metric is financial KPIs, business KPIs, and operational KPIs. I will add this link in the screenshot on the OTech Talk TV podcast. That's wonderful. And they have given an example. For example, innovation rate, 40% of company capital budget allocated for digital transformation initiatives by 2020. In the financial KPIs, or maybe in business KPIs, 40% of digital transformation innovation initiatives approved for implementation by 2020. Operational KPIs, companies spend 10% less per year on DX failures over 3 years. Similarly, if we go on customer advocacy, 20% more profitable customers each year for 3 years, improve customer NPS score to positive 50 over 100 by 2019, increase customer interactions for 50% of non-profitable products within 1 year. So all these are some of the key factors or the KPIs you need to monitor it. How would you describe the progress achieved in becoming a digital business? This requires, a set of KPIs which we understood from even IDC, McKinsey, Gartner, even World Economic Forum. All these are the analyst agencies or the renewed researchers are putting together some of the famous KPIs or guidelines how to monitor for CI, how to give the tools to CIOs so that they can monitor it. And another way of doing it was from a Gartner, which they're talking about that if suppose you're you have an enterprise KPIs where assess overall enterprise performance, for example, financial, operational, customer, market KPIs. This is what you're normally doing it. And once you start of digital business transformation, then you add these digital business KPIs. And that will become assess progress in becoming a digital business. For example, percent of assets connected and optimized. And then once you end of business transformation, then you can go back to your enterprise KPIs 2.0, where you expect enterprise KPIs to evolve because of digital business. So you have a current, then you started the project, you added the digital business KPIs, and once you are done with a certain projects or programs on the digital transformation, then you enhance your enterprise KPIs to 2.0 version after adding the results or based on the digital business. These are all examples which are available for us to learn and improve our success rate on the digital transformation. Because success rates are very alarming based on the surveys. And if you have listened our previous podcast, which we were discussing what are the different success rates on the digital transformation projects. And then the example is even on the KPIs, then percentage of interactions that are digital. Today maybe we are 25%, and then by 2020 what is our goal? How we will enable it. So all these are starting from digital customer interactions to digitizing customer service to digitalizing marketing, sales, operations, supply chain, workplace. In our workplace, maybe percentage of departments using new digitalized workplace model. Maybe balance point is employee satisfaction at 1%, then you need to increase it every year. So these are the factors which are available to put together for you. Key point is, or key learning is that measure what matters for you as a digital transformation project. And eventually, this is how we will know the digital transformation is achieved. Although it's a journey, and if you achieved on one business process, one area, then you need to start another one. But at least whatever you're doing it, you need to get into the success rate, improve the success rate of digital transformation, and take action the moment any KPI is moving from green to yellow and then even into red. That's what we was we thought to discuss with you as today's topic on digital transformation. Thank you so much. And some of the news, that's what I wanted to share with you. As you may have heard, Oracle Open World is happening in San Francisco, and it's I think it's gonna end on Thursday, today or tomorrow. So I just thought to share one big news. I think that's very, very good news from a learning students' point of view, or who wanted to learn Oracle database and technologies. That the biggest announcement was in this open world that now the Oracle Cloud will be available free to students, to the organizations, to do prototyping and startups, that they will have a Oracle database, Oracle Apex, and all those certain set of tools which are available for all of you to use free forever, which what Larry has mentioned in his keynote, that there will be no end to that one. So I think that's a very good move, where all the students, startups, learning, whoever is wanted to learn the technology, he will be able to just go and create your account, and you got your Oracle Cloud account active, and you got a free Oracle Autonomous Database instance with you. You can learn, you can set it up and play on that one. Another event which is coming up I'm based in Dubai, it's GITEX, which is gonna start in 6th of October. The biggest event of the region from a technology point of view, and where the key theme is synergizing the mind and technology economy, with the key 5G, future mobility, artificial intelligence, smart cities. So number of experience conferences. It's a big show over there. Look forward to the GITEX. And with this, thank you so much for always supporting me and providing your feedback. We are growing very, very fast on the podcast download. It's almost crossed 21,000 downloads of this podcast. And please keep sharing your feedback on Twitter and otechtalks.tv. And if you're a technology nerd, business transformation executive, learner, and you want to come and share your experience on the podcast, you are welcome. Just send an email or reach out to me on social media, and I would love to have host you on the show to learn and share your experience with other fellow community. Ultimately, the objective is learning and sharing without any doubt. And all these, just to repeat it as a disclaimer, that these are all personal comments, personal views. It's nothing to do with my current, previous, any employers, their customers. This is all personal learning and sharing with the communities. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much, and look forward to talk to you in future with the next episode.
Thanks for listening to the OTech Talks podcast, and be part of Tech Talks at otechtalks.tv. It's a turf to share ideas, insights, and innovations.